All right, hello and welcome back to the Bob Cave. We are here for season 3, episode number 6. We're in January of 1990 for WWF, NWA, and AWA. We got a lot of, we got some pretty cool stuff lined up this week. And without further ado, you all know what we're about to do. We're about to get into this, so let's get started. I want to thank all you guys out there for joining me as always here in the Bob Cave. We do have the 1990 Royal Rumble coming up in a week. Big show for the WWF, as you guys know. Uh, Also, we have, I believe, a Saturday night's main event at the end of the month here. So WWE, WWF, should I say, doubling down with the shows this month. We just hot off the World Class Parade of Champions show from 1984, in which Kerry Von Erich, if you guys did not watch, took on Ric Flair for the NWA World Heavyweight title. I will not spoil anything, but go ahead and check that one out. Uh, like I said, without further delay, let's get into this and let's oh no, what the hell are you doing? Start the show. All right, there we go. Let's get into this one. Let's play this bad boy. Let's get comfortable. Let's kick back. The show I'm looking most forward to doing this week, though, is World Class, because in that show, they played the Parade of Champions 3 matches from that show. So I played the Parade of Champions, so I don't want to repeat that. So this is a spitball, do-it-yourself show. And look at that beautiful, as always, primetime wrestling show. Look at this arena. I love it. I mean, it might be a little too busy to some of you, but damn, it's awesome to me. Live from Memphis, Tennessee, we got Jerry King Lawler sitting in the crowd hiding out. Don't be fooled. Alright, so we're gonna sim this first one with Roddy Piper getting the win. Simming the models, self-promotion, gonna sim this match with Big Earthquake. Gonna play this one with Big Brute Eye, cutting and strutting. Cutting and strutting. Alright, Brutus the fucking Barber Beefcake, baby. As I said, we're live here for episode number 6 of season 3. Would not be here without y'all, and I want to thank you guys. I'm gonna try my best to finish season 3. And also, I'm gonna be starting very soon. I don't have a date yet, but as soon as all the content is out for 2K22, I will be starting a season mode on there, so a universe mode, if you will. So that one will be in the year 1995, starting off with the very first Monday Night War. Guillotine. And Brute Eye, side Russian leg sweep. Brutus all over him. Big Brights by Brute Eye. Hammering away on Primo Cologne. Irish whip now into the corner. Running back elbow. And a running knee by Brutus. Irish whip now off the ropes. Manhattan drop by Brutus. And Brutus just been all over this young man, Primo Cologne. Running knee! Brutus just toying with this kid now, fist drop to the head. Another fist drop. Brutus puts him up. And Brutus puts him down. He don't put him to sleep. Brutus got it locked in the sleeper. Come here for Primo! See you later, Primo Cologne! Going to sleep, falling victim to that sleeper hold, as many others have. Let's look at some highlights here. A running knee by Big Brute Eye. And then he hooked that sleeper. Locked it in, and that was it for Primo Cologne. Cutting and strutting. Cutting and strutting. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Brutus the Barber Beefcake. In a 3-star matchup, let's move on to the next show now, the NWA World Championship Wrestling. After we sim the rest of WWF, of course, Jim Duggan with the win. Bad News Brown here with the win. A formation of a tag team with Honky Tonk Man and Greg the Hammer Valentine. We ain't calling them Rhythm and Blues yet, we're just going to call them Rhythm. And this one, I believe, was a draw, but going to sim and off. Dina getting the win. Okay, Mr. Bravo. Bravo to you, sir. All right. We're going to move into the NWA now. All right. Sting is going to be in our first match, but he is going to take on Kurt Hawkins here instead of Brad Armstrong. Okay. The man called Sting, perfect for me. Match number 2 will be a tag team matchup with Luke Gallows. And he will be teaming up with Lars Sullivan. Just on okay, Lars. And they're going to be taking on Doom. Big Braun. Passed him up, Big Ron. And Big Butch. Next up, we get the Rock and Roll Express, baby. Rock and Roll never say die, baby. Back in the NWA, the Rock and Roll Express. And they're going to take on the Ascension here. And that is the thing with this NWA at this point. It's a lot of damn tag matches every week. Victor and Connor here. As I said, taking on the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky and Robert. Okay. Our next one will be Cassius Ohno taking on Dr. Death, Steve Williams. Alright, Dr. Death. Okay, next one, Lex Luger, the current United States Heavyweight Champion, taking on Leo Rush. Lex and Leo. And I want to take this time to thank all you guys out there for your community creations, whether it be 2K18, 19, 20, 22, whatever it may be. Thank you guys all for all your time and effort you have put into this game. I have not started yet on 2K22. I haven't unlocked everything yet, so I'm kind of waiting. But I am getting there, I ain't gonna lie. So, I will be creating soon enough, and just to see who ain't, I mean, this is perfect. Give it some time. Let people create. I'm not the type that rushes in anyway, creating or to download a creation. I like to look around and seek options, and hey, one day if I see someone else's that looks better, I'm gonna download that and maybe, copy the moveset from the other creation. I don't know. It all depends on how it is. You guys know how it goes. Our next one here is going to be the Z-Man and Flying Brian, this new tag team. And they are going to be taking on Cole Quinn and Jey Uso. Okay. And then the main event here, the one we're going to play is Michael P.S. Hayes. And he is going to be taking on Carl Anderson. Okay. And then we're going to get an interview here with Ric Flair. Talking about the man called Sting, obviously. Okay, stop promotion here. And I forgot to mention that over the weekend, Arn Anderson defeated the Great Muta for the television title. So Arn Anderson, as you knew, television champion. You guys know I only do the NWA World Championship Wrestling show. The one that really competed with WWF Primetime, if you will, back then, in my opinion. Or at least the one they had on the network. So that's the closest to it. And what I think, an hour and a half show, 2 hour show to WWF's Primetime 2 hour show. So yeah, all right, let's get into this. And in this show, we are going to play the Michael P.S. Hayes matchup. So the main event on here, which really ain't the main event, to be quite honest, but it is what it is. Get a little Bad Street USA flavor in your life, baby. Yeah. Live from Atlanta, Georgia. From Bad Street. Alright, Sim in the first one, the man called Sting. Sim in the second one, Doom getting the win. Sim in the third, Rock and Roll. Steve Dr. Death Williams getting the win. Les Luger, the total package, getting the dub there. The Z-Man and Flying Brian. Woo! A self-promotion from the Nature Boy. Woo! And then the main event here. We're going to play as Michael P.S. Hayes, as I said, taking on Carl the Machine Gun Anderson. Let's kick it live, baby, and in living color. I hope all you guys are having a great time out there, wherever you're watching from. I want to thank you for your continued support here in the Bob Cave. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on all my social media platforms down there. You guys know where to look. If you don't, look down there. So, let's get into this one. Michael P.S. Hayes. As I said, taking on Carl Anderson. Here we go. Match starting right off. Collar elbow tie up. Back to the rope goes Hayes and Anderson. Oh, dirty. Cheap shot there by Hayes. Irish whip now by Anderson into the corner. Hayes with the counter. Big right. Russian leg sweep. STO. Hayes with an overhand chop. From the middle rope now. Hayes gonna fly. Flying body splash. Knee lift by Carl Anderson. A shot to the back, counter by Hayes. Big right, counter by Anderson. Calf kick. Hayes, running bulldog. And Anderson up with the counter, European uppercut. Clothesline. Off the ropes it goes. Leg, oh, senton. I'm wrenching that neck now with that voice. Anderson with the cover. Kick out by Hayes. Shot to the back. Hayes working his way out. Thrust to the gut now. Elbows. Power slam counter. Beautiful counter there by Carl Anderson. Here's the cover. Kick out by Michael. Yes, purely sexy Hayes, baby. Dude. Oh, single leg takedown there by Michael Hayes. Counter by Carl. Side kick to the leg. Counter again by Hayes. Overhand chop. Hit him with a chop. Jawbreaker there by Carl. Anderson got him up. What's he going for here? Rikishi driver. Got him. Got him with the big Kishi driver there. Got him with the running bulldog on the floor though. You son of a bitch. Back in goes Michael P.S. Hayes, baby. Alright, Hayes waiting for him to get back in. Carl Anderson regaining himself. Back in he comes. Right into the pile driver. Got it. Hayes got all of that one. Let's look at that replay. Spiking him down. Driving him. Neck first. Head and neck first. That spine compressing it. Here's the cover now. Hayes with the win. Defeating Carl Anderson as we move on to the next show after NWA World Championship Wrestling. Let's look at some highlights here that Michael Hayes nailing that running bulldog early in the match. Really changed the fate for Carl Anderson, who did get some offense in this match, but not enough. Anderson there going for the cover, as you know. Not enough damage done to Hayes, obviously, at that point in the match, but Carl Anderson was persistent. Multiple times going for a cover right here. You see a reversal, some side kicks to the leg by Carl Anderson. Some of that offense he got in the match. And then that big running bulldog right here, outside on the floor. Making Carl Anderson pay. There you have it, victorious Michael P.S. Hayes, baby. Dude. Alright. 3.5-star matchup. We're going to exit here, and then we're going to move into the AWA. And as you guys may or may not know, AWA is also from January 1990. So that's WWF, NWA, and AWA. So all three of them promotions are all in the same era. The World Class is a different era and Mid-South, but we'll talk about that when we get there, guys. So our next show, let's get into it. AWA Wrestling, coming at you guys live from the Showboat Arena, but let's get it set up first before we get into it. You guys know how it goes. Alright, the first match is going to be the Destruction Crew, who are in line for a tag team title match next week. Blake and Bo Beverly, also known at this point in time as Mean Mike Enos, and Wayne the Train Bloom, the Destruction Crew. And their opponents here will be Mojo Rawley and Bo Dallas. Alright. Our second matchup here is going to be Sergeant Slaughter taking on Curtis Axel, the third generation superstar. We will be going with Sergeant Slaughter in that one. That's going to be the one we play. Okay. Sergeant Slaughter. As I said, picking on Curtis Axel. Coming right off of his G.I. Joe run, Mr. G.I. Joe himself, Sergeant Slaughter. A 10 hunt, maggot. Alright, in the main event, we have Larry, the living legend, Zbyszko. He's going to be taking on John Nord, the big barbarian, if you will. The barbarian of the AWA, to be quite clear and frank on that, because we do have a barbarian in WWF, and they're not the same person. John Nord is the Berserker, a young Berserker before he became the Berserker. And someone has him in the Berserker attire here. But he had short hair at this point in time, but way shorter hair, kind of a mullet deal. Kind of a Road War animal type. A little bit more on top, though. But Larry and Nord's the main event. Let's get into the show. So I do plan on getting a few in today. I think I feel pretty good right now. Let's see how, and so far so good, these matches I've played, but I haven't really been in anything too competitive yet. So with that being said, let's see how the rest of the show shapes up, because I know the next show is the one I really want to play, and we'll get there. But right now, we got this AWA show coming at you live from the Showboat Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, baby. And let's get right into this one. Okay. Alright, so in this first one, the Destruction Crew will get the win. Right here, we're going to play as Sergeant Slaughter, taking on Curtis Axel. And as I said, this AWA show is emanating at you live from January of 1990. So, give or take a few months. I mean, a few matches here. But the AWA was pretty much on that downward slope, you know. I'm debating now whether to keep it up and run until the end of the 90s, the end of 1990, how it did. Or just the end of that Super Flash number 4, which will be in a few months. I think it's around WrestleMania. A little after, maybe. Can't remember right off, but that'll be coming up. Alright, here we go. Starting things off. Curtis Axel reversing Sergeant Slaughter. Slaughter, back elbow to the head. Big right hand. Oh, no. Sarge already. Locked and loaded! Running clothesline! Here's the pin! Oh, Slaughter drilled him with that left arm lariat, put him out! What a way to finish it. Hell yeah, I'll take it. Sarge just winded up, loaded it, and drilled Curtis Axel with it, put him down for the 3 count immediately. Good night from the Showboat Arena. Alright. I ain't mad at you, Sarge. Here we go. After a 3-star matchup, let's exit here and head to World Class. And like I said, hey, this is the one I want to play anyway, so all good in the hood. I thought that might have lasted a little longer. Damn it. Okay, so we're going to sim this one. Larry Zbyszko here getting the win. Alright, going to the next show here. As I said, World Class. So, as I said earlier in the show, that those of you just now joining me, you might not have heard this, but at this point in time, World Class was putting on the Parade of Champions. They were showing that for the live audience at home to see it. If you weren't in attendance at Texas Stadium, you didn't get to see it. So they were showing the Texas Stadium, the Parade of Champions show, the first ever David Von Erich Memorial show, which I already streamed. Be sure to check out my playlist, the WWE 2K19 Universe Mode Season 3. You'll see it in there, the David Von Erich tribute show, the Parade of Champions, but be that as it may, like I said, the World Class did the next 2 weeks. The show was basically a recap. You got to watch all the matches on the show. So instead of doing that, I decided to improvise and do a different show, create my own show. Uh, so with that being said, let's get into this. We're gonna set this one up. Our first match here is gonna be a 6-man. Yeah, a 6-man over the top rope battle royal. Shit, let me go to custom. Okay, so this one is a 6-man over the top rope battle royal, with the implications being the #1 contendership for the NWA World Champion Kerry Von Erich. So the winner of this match will face Kerry Von Erich next week, or the winner of tonight's match, should I say, next week. Let's not put all our eggs in a basket here. So we're gonna use a guy that we haven't used in a while. Hey, maybe he gets a title shot next week. If not, we really gotta crunch the guys on this roster. So we're gonna probably use the Sheik again for one more big match and give him a send off. Hey, unless he wins the NWA World Title here, so give him a run. Okay, so next up we have Kerry Bam Bam Gordy. Okay. Missing Link will be next. Okay. And yeah, you guys might be wondering, so scratching your head, like, hold on, what's going on here? Like, why is he only picking heels? Cause Kerry ain't fighting a heel tonight. You'll see. And that's gonna be the one I play, as I said. So right here, we're gonna keep this heel. Battle Royal. Alright. Okay, and we're not playing that one either. We're simulating that one. Simulation, if you will. Or if you will, baby. So, alright, a big 6-man over the top rope battle royal there. Like I said, getting the Sheik in there, and right here, my man Gordon would love that one, brother. I tell you that much. So let's our next one. We're not going with that one there, though. We're going with El Mago and the gentleman Chris Adams. So El Mago, we're going to be using him on a different show now. We're going to use a lot of our jobber guys here on different shows. At least the big three that are El Mago, Cole Quinn, and Baron Blade. They're all going to be available for all 5 of the shows now. So just something food for thought there. And they're going to be taking on Sin Cara and Jimmy Garvin. Okay. All right, in the main event here, let me set this one up here. Whew. Okay, custom match, a one-on-one match. All right, so hold on, let's go this way. Let's tease it a little more. TV title match, which ain't for the TV title. It's just that 10-minute time limit. So we're starting it off with the champion, Kerry Von Erich. I'm still doing my paraded champions attire because I dig it. I dig it, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have him face off against his brother, Kevin Von Erich. My creation available on the community creations. Get it while you can before June 30th, before they're all gone forever. Get that Kevin Von Erich or my Mr. Olympia or my Rocky Johnson, baby. I also have a Mid-South Arena, so check them all out before they're all gone. And as I said, I haven't created nothing yet for 2K22. Alright, big main event here. Kerry Von Erich defending the NWA World Heavyweight title, which he just beat Ric Flair for, and of course it ain't gonna happen with it, but it's all good. Just because I don't have that show attached to a brand, it always does that to me. Okay, let's get into this. Yeah. I'm kind of excited to see who wins this Battle Royal. I haven't set up next week's show yet because I've been waiting. I do know that, hey, Kerry Von Erich will be defending the NWA title again. Or Kevin, whoever wins. Yes, I'm not planning on going that way. We'll see how it goes. But we're live from Dallas, Texas, here at the Sportatorium, the world-famous Dallas Sportatorium. Alright, just gonna submit. Oh, Michael P.S. Hayes. Picking up the win. He's gonna take on Kerry Von Erich next week. Damn. Here we're just gonna sim to El Mago and Chris Adams getting the win. And this one, we are gonna play this one as the modern day warrior, Kerry Von Erich, the current NWA World Heavyweight Champion, taking on his brother, Kevin Von Erich, for the very first time ever. This is unprecedented. What a spectacle! And like I said, as always, I want to thank you guys for joining me here in the Bob Cave. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Big match here. Probably the biggest of the week, definitely the biggest of the week that I'm playing, I think. And here we go, brother against brother. Brother to brother. Oh, got shot by Kevin, starting right off. He ain't wasting emotion. Double arm suplex by Kevin. Going right after his brother, Kerry. Kerry rolling to the floor. Kerry back in. Here we go. Tie up, no. Counter by Kevin. Running cross body, nobody home. Headlock takeover by Kerry. These two men, fundamentally sound, know each other so well. They grew up together, for crying out loud. They know each other inside and out. Shot to the gut by Kevin. Kevin. Left shots to the gut, excuse me, left jabs. Totally not left jabs. Counter here by Kerry. Dragon screw, leg whip. And nobody home on that running the webs. Counter here. Running clothesline there by Kevin. Kevin. Knee drop to the arm on Kerry. Kerry playing a game of cat and mouse, and it was successful in that exchange, suplexing him back in. Kevin rolling to the floor now. Counter by Kevin. Running right into that brick wall, Kerry. Kerry setting him up, neckbreaker. And Kerry Von Erich now, the modern day warrior, going to work on his brother Kevin. Sleeper hold, locked in. He breaks it, rope break. Clothesline, decapitating the man. Again with the sleeper. Kerry, Irish whip to the corner. Kerry raking his brother's face into the top rope. Another clothesline. Kerry going to the top. Kevin trying to get his breath. Kerry flying clothesline. And here's a cover on Kevin. Kevin kicking out. Kerry raking the face. Saito suplex, snapping his neck back. And pulling him back into a drop toe hold. Don't count out Kevin Von Erich for 1 second. Kevin, small package. Kick out by Kerry. Heart of a champion here by Kevin. Drag it. Arm drag there. Manhattan drop. Elbow drop to the back by Kerry. Swinging neckbreaker by Kerry Von Erich. And Kerry relentless, another neckbreaker. Both men back in. Big right. Another one by Kerry. Those measured strikes. Kerry, what's he setting up for now? A slingshot. Got all of it. Kevin's in trouble. Oh no. He could be setting Kevin up. Could it be discus punch time? Kerry nails it. Here's the pin. Kick out by Kevin. Kerry in disbelief. Running clothesline, taking his brother to the floor. Into the steel. Into the guardrail now. Kerry hammering away on Kevin. Oh, Kevin pulling into the steel stacks. And Kerry breaking the count. Jawbreaker by Kevin. Kerry guillotine. Side Russian leg sweep. Got it. Kerry climbing up. Middle rope. He's gonna fly. Flying elbow drop. Here's a cover on his brother. Kick out. Shot to the back. Counter by Kevin. Kevin going for a bad suplex. No, counter by Kerry. Kerry again. Side Russian leg sweep. Hit it. Had to hit it one more time. And Kerry with the hammer throw, taking his brother back to the floor. Counter by Kevin. Kevin back in. He wants to win this title. He knows he can't win it on the floor. Kerry trying to recapture his breath. Kerry! He's got a hook to claw! Kevin! Kevin! Trying to fight it, breaking free, gunshot! With all he's got! Running knee, no counter by Kevin. Hip toss. Kevin off the ropes! Body splash! Kerry back on his feet! Big right! Carry multiple strikes. Irish whip counter there by Kevin. Facebuster. Got him with that knee to the face. Clothesline nobody home. Irish whip now. Kevin to the corner. Flying body splash by Kevin. A stinger splash, if you will. Flying body splash. I'm so caught up in all this action. Clothesline by Kerry. And Kerry set him up. Discus punch. One more. Split him up on that one. Here's the pin again. Kerry with the win. Kerry Von Erich splitting his brother open with that discus punch. Deciding to end it on that note and not take further advantage of his brother. Let's look at some highlights here. He's going for one on the floor. Kevin running back in the flying elbow drop from the middle rope by Kerry. A near fall, nearly having Kevin on that flying elbow. And right here, Kevin reversing the claw. He warned Kerry not to go for it. But right here, Kevin hitting the ropes, that body splash. That might have been it if Kevin went for the pin. He might have beat Kerry there. But Kerry successfully retaining the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. And next week, now that we know, he will be taking on Michael P.S. Hayes, defending that title. So let's move in to our next show as the Modern Day Warrior is successful defending that NWA World title. We're going to move into the Mid-South show now. And, sorry, that show was May the second week, and like I said, was Parade Champion, so this was our made-up show. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. I enjoyed it, had a fun time playing that main event. Wish it would have went to the time limit draw. If I didn't split them up, and I probably would have, but I wanted to be a good sportsman to my older brother, Kevin Bonner. So let's move into Mid-South Wrestling now. And yeah, I definitely gotta change that. Ain't no WWF show this weekend. Let me do that right now. Boop. Boop. And boop. Alright. Sorry about that. Alright, tonight's show. Let's edit here. Our first match is going to be Dr. Death Steve Williams taking on No Way Jose. No Way Jose. Okay, No Way against the Doctor of Death. Steven Williams, baby. Okay, our next one will be forming a tag team here. We already did, well, I'll explain it when we get to that one, but we're going to form a tag team here with Jake the Snake and Nord the Barbarian. Did I put Nord on here? John Nord. Okay, not yet. I'll make sure I put him on the show. Okay, but be that as it may, let's make the match. Tag team match up here with Jake and John. Okay, John Nord, and they're gonna take on the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky and Robert. And I didn't mean to set that for fast. Let's get that back to normal. If I come from here, yes, okay. If I come from here, look, I don't know. Alright, so this one here. So earlier when I mentioned El Mago and the various other stars that are part of the, what the hell is it, My Rise mode, pretty much. These superstars, I'm utilizing El Mago in place of a character named the Nightmare who's in Mid-South, and essentially it was Moondog Rex, I believe, playing the Nightmare. But the Nightmare is a very integral part of the storyline, and the Moondog Rex online is they got him as the Moondog. I don't want to play as the Moondog, so I'm gonna fill Almago, a Masked Superstar, in place of that Masked Superstar, the Nightmare. So, like I said, hey, Almago is in place of him. So they're taking on Rhino and EC3. But like I said, we have some big things coming up with the Nightmare here in the future. So, be that as it may, I needed a Nightmare on here, damn it. Okay. Let's rock. And the main event is Kamala taking on Heath Slater. The Ugandan Giant taking on Heath. I got kids, baby. Okay. Yeah. So, Mid-South is all set up. And I did change up El Mago's finisher to the Nightmare's finisher. He had like a pile driver, but I gave him a pulling pile driver instead. So, a little something to think about there, baby. But like I said, hey man, we're gonna try to keep this season going as long as we can. June 30th is the deadline. I want to try to get a couple streams in today. After this one ends, I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna be right back with episode number 7. So, stay tuned for that, baby. But I got a code, so think about an hour at least for it. Hour and a half, baby. But I'm gonna eat, come back from that. After, of course, we're gonna play our match on here. So we're simming here. Dr. Death, Steve Williams winning. And this one, the Rock and Roll Express win. Rock and Roll Express win by DQ on that one. And this one, we have Eddie Gilbert, as I said, teaming up with the Nightmare, quote unquote, El Mago, taking on EC3 and Rhino. And we're gonna play that one. Like I said, the Nightmare is a cool concept and cool look. Of course, Mid-South didn't really capitalize on it, but they do some pretty cool stuff coming up here in a few weeks. You guys will see. Also, I made sure that I put Ric Flair, the NWA World Champion, to where he could appear on Mid-South and World Class, so I made him a member of the roster for both of them. He's already NWA member of the roster, of course, but that way when, hey, we have Ric Flair on here, he's calling someone out or challenging someone like, hey, where's my title? Where's my title shot? Alright, we got El Mago here. Roundhouse kick. And I didn't do all the moves, like I said, I just changed up that finisher. Gave him a pull and pile driver instead. We're going to play a little bit with El Mago here. Give him a little bit of love. Here we go. The Three Amigos. Twa. Got it, alright. Hey, Rhino. Bye, Rhino. EC3 at the counter. Beautiful jawbreaker there. Oh, snapped him face first. EC3 needed a back. Posing now, the bastard. Control your narrative of my ass. Irish whip to the corner. Counter here. Mago. Tornado DDT. Got it. El Mago has been on fire, baby. Flipping the knee. He wants some up. Here we go. A pull-and pile driver. Got it. And El Mago going for the cover now on EC3. Here we go. 1, 2. El Mago right now just plowing through him. Changed up a move or two. Bump up his attributes a little bit. And here we go. A different man. Double drop kick. And a tag into Rhino. Rhino short arm clothesline. Dropping him. Headbutt. The Man Beast. The master of the Gorin. Wrenching that neck on Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Here's the pin. Kick out by Eddie. Shot to the back by Rhino. Uppercut. Pulling him back into a shoulder block. And Gilbert and Umaga now double team move on Rhino. Off the ropes. Double bat body drop. These two men making frequent tags. Staying on top of the game here. Double foot stomp. Umaga to kick. Countered out by Rhino. Rhino scooping him up. Front backbreaker. The man beast all over Umaga right now. Dragging him back over to his corner. Will we see a tag? Yes, we will. A tag into EC3. Control your narrative. EC3 in. He has no control over his narrative right now. Over this ass whooping he's getting. Umaga clipping the leg. Once again. Umaga drop kick. Umaga just dissecting this man at this point. Big Hurricane Rana wrapping around the world. Drop kick to the leg again. To that kneecap, baby. And there we go. I got him now. Walking right into a pile driver. Split him open. CYN. On that one, Buster. Split his ass. Wide open. Rhino. No. No, flying leg drop from the top. No, god damn it. Here we go. Here we go. Here's the pin. Winner's E. Yeah, I didn't put nothing. I just put him E. I didn't feel like putting him a name. Eddie Gilbert and Umaga. Could just said Eddie's Nightmares. That'd been cool. There you go, right there. Umaga clipping the leg. And then that pulling power driver. Believe that was the first one. Right here, Rhino in against Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. And Rhino dragging him over and going for a pin. Had a near fall there, almost defeating Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert on that one. Not enough though, not quite enough. One out of change. Right there, clipping the leg. And then that devastating pulling power driver, spiking him head first into the mat. And there you have your winners. El Mago and Eddie Gilbert. Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, that is. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, after this 3.5 star matchup, I want to thank you guys for joining me here in the Bob Cave. We're going to sim. No, we don't have nothing else left, right? Nah, no one else left. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to sim. Yes, Kamala and Heath. Okay, Kamala getting the win there. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for joining me here in the Bob Cave. As always, like I said, stay tuned for episode number 7. I will be coming back with that pretty soon. Like I said, the next couple hours. Be that as it may, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you again. Stay tuned for more content coming your way. More Mahoney Mondays. Also more wrestling. More Evil Dead. We got plenty more content coming your way. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all my pages down below. And like I said, I'll be back at it a little bit soon.